India strikes, Pakistan surrenders. Modi's Operation Sindoor shatters Pakistan's nuclear bluff. Nani's Operation Sindoor has altered the rules of engagement in the Indian subcontinent. India has become the first and only country to bomb a nuclear-armed rogue state. Pakistan's air defences were caught sleeping, as India pounded it for 3 straight nights with drones and missiles. In response, Pakistan began flashing the nuclear card before the international community. This startled the world, including the United States of America. How did India respond to such nuclear saber-rattling? It pummeled 11 Pakistan Air Force bases with precision-guided munitions. This was Narendra Modi and India's valiant armed forces calling out Pakistan's nuclear bluff like nobody ever has. As Pakistanis were sleeping, India's missiles rained down on their country's military bases like thunderbolts. For the first time in over 5 decades, Pakistanis saw their country getting bombed. They also saw how their military was unable to stop any of the missile attacks. The psychological impact of India's bombings will linger, no matter how many lies the despair concocts, and no matter how these are digested by ordinary Pakistanis. The fact remains India has shown it can strike Pakistan big, deep, and hard. The missile strikes by India, which shattered Pakistan's frontline air defences and neutered its capacity to fight a war, forced Asim Munir to bend the knee. Soon after India bombed PAF bases, Pakistan's DGMO reached out to his Indian counterpart seeking a cessation of hostilities. India agreed to the offer, given how it had publicly and quite successfully demonstrated to the world who the boss of the Indian subcontinent is. However, Prime Minister Narendra Modi added a rider: any future terrorist attack on my motherland will be considered an act of war. Obviously, the implication of such a statement was that the Pakistan military would be reduced to rubble for any future misadventures. Nanan with Operation Sindoor, India has comprehensively called out Pakistan's nuclear bluff. After all, the audacious airstrikes on the Nurkhan Air Base near Rawalpindi, a stone's throw from Pakistan's military GHQ, demonstrated with chilling precision that India possessed the capabilities to decapitate Pakistan's nuclear command and control centers at will. This wasn't a theoretical capability, it was a live demonstration. All that Pakistan could muster in response was a flailing, haphazard barrage of missiles and drones aimed at India, most of which were contemptuously swatted out of the sky by our formidable, multi-layered air defense network. While Pakistani air bases have taken a severe, almost crippling beating as starkly revealed by international satellite imagery showing craters and gutted infrastructure, Indian military and civilian facilities have largely remained unscathed, a testament to India's superior defensive and offensive posture. But the true strategic masterstroke, the line etched in steel for the foreseeable future, is Prime Minister Modi's declaration: any future terrorist attack on my motherland will be considered an act of war. This is not diplomatic nuance, it is a raw, unambiguous warning. The implications are profound and fundamentally alter the security calculus of the subcontinent. Nanan swipe left for next video. This red line is not a mere diplomatic protest, it is the cornerstone of India's new security doctrine for the region, forged in the crucible of Operation Sindoor. The rules have been rewritten, and Pakistan has been put on notice. The cost of future provocations will no longer be a mere skirmish, but a battle for its military's survival. With the Indus Waters Treaty effectively remaining in abeyance, India has decisively expedited several crucial hydro-infrastructure projects within the Indus River Basin. This strategic initiative is designed to assert India's sovereign rights and to meticulously manage, and where necessary, divert the flow of these vital waters away from Pakistan. The stark implication for Islamabad is undeniable. India is now firmly positioned to control the tap, possessing the capacity to significantly diminish Pakistan's water supply. This leverage over Pakistan's agricultural heartland and economic stability serves as another formidable instrument in India's arsenal, ensuring that any future Pakistani transgression could invite not only a military catastrophe but also the specter of a debilitating, India-regulated drought and floods, effectively starving Pakistan of its most critical resource. Latest blogs.